Hey guys, it's Viewmasters Reactions, and we're back with Campaign 2, Episode 31, Part 1. The episode, Commerce and Chaos. You guys told me that the characters, our people, our group of the Mighty Nine, are going to get some downtime. Everybody could do whatever they want to do for about 2 weeks. I don't know if it's exact or give or take. Whatever it is, we all get to go on our little side quests, perhaps enchant things, create things, just do something for ourselves, something private, maybe something we want to do that we don't want to tell other people about. Maybe it'll be like, for the last 2 weeks, I created this for you because I love you as a friend and I think you're amazing. I don't know. Is Ford gonna go side quest his little self-discovery adventure? Because I'm still not sure exactly how much he knows about what is going on with himself, but he definitely knows things he's not telling us. There's certain times where he smiles when things are being said relating to his backstory, and other people are totally in the dark, like myself. I don't know how much he knows that we don't know. I don't feel like it's as much as I want to think. He's very mysterious. I said this before, as far as duos, I like Jester and Not together. They're great for comedy. As far as what I'm actually interested in, like as far as their character development, is Bo and Caleb. Ford and Bo were kind of like that in the beginning, but I feel like Bo has kind of buddied up more with Caleb and Jester. She confided in Not with that stuff that she said, but it was obviously maybe something to do with the fact that Bo in the game was drunk when she said it. Like maybe she felt a little more comfortable. Regardless, for her to even say it means that she's comfortable around Not. While this is all going on, I feel like she is distanced from Ford. Now, mind you, they also were kidnapped and not around for 5 episodes. But he's got like his own thing going on where I feel like he doesn't want someone to help or to be like, I don't know. It almost is like Bo and Caleb need someone to lean on to sort of understand why they are the way they are. I feel like Ford is in a different situation, and Jester and Not are just a comic duo. And then we got Mr. Clay, Caduceus, but he's too new to really have too much of an idea about him, besides the fact that he's just this very lackadaisical, awesome, Big Lebowski type guy. And I enjoy him. I just don't really have much to say about him yet, besides he's just interesting in his own right. We're going to hear everyone's 2 weeks in this episode, and it's the shortest one yet. I know I've said this before, but I think this one literally is. And this one is shorter than the last one that I said that on. So technically, I'm not wrong. This one is the shortest one yet. If I do the whole thing to the break, we only have about a 40-minute live stream. So I'm going to stop like 30, 40 minutes before the break, their break, so that we at least have an hour, hour and a half of a live stream. Otherwise, we'll literally have the shortest live stream ever. It'll barely be an hour. By the time we start, it'll be over. And that's the way we're doing it. You'll see the Patreon hour. You're going to see about 25, 30 minutes of each part of this, and then we'll go from there with the live stream, whatever we got left. I'll see what seems convenient to stop at. Maybe one of them will stop their story and another one will continue at the right point, but we will only know when we start. So you guys want to see more of what I do, full unedited episodes, all the shows on the channel, seasons ahead of what you're seeing, hundreds of exclusives you only see on Patreon. The link is at the end. Dozens of shows you'll never see on YouTube. I just don't have time to edit it all. Doctor Who, Person of Interest, we just started, Steven Universe, Infinity Train, Centaur World, and My Little Pony Generation 5 starts tonight, along with Rick and Morty, which is on episode 4. So tons of shows. House of the Dragon, check it out. If not, Campaign 2, Episode 31, Part 1. Quantum Leap's tomorrow, too.
Oh, welcome back.
Nice.
Well done, Laura.
Still mom.
Welcome back.
We got something, but I didn't hear what she
last
said.
we left off, our band of adventurers, the
It's
Mighty
one of those
Nine,
things where they're slipping
having
Matt up. I
trekked
like the
away
shirt
from
very
Zadash
much. My Hobo
northward on
Wizard
2
shirt,
different
one of my
jobs
favorites.
for the gentleman, had accomplished both of these contracted jobs for him. Losing a friend, gaining a friend, made their way back south. Oh my god. Motherfucker.
The Doctor is in.
Wow,
and it's Matt What is that from? Did he?
Marisha, look, it's your husband.
Oh my god.
Everything
Look at
you do,
Marisha.
have done or will do.
Is that actually Matt in that outfit, or did he put Matt's face
Doogie Howser,
on
get your fucking heart out.
Doogie Howser,
You know that part
MD?
in the game where like you don't understand why you got so many points in a Renegade as opposed to Paragon?
That was one of the few songs I learned how to play on the piano. Doogie Howser MD theme song. It was a very simple
I'm not being able to
You
run
can
the
play
game
it like with
tonight.
one finger.
I can't focus. Take two.
American fans, steamy Dr. Mercer.
I never learned how to
never
play the
wrote that
piano.
down.
I basically just taught
It's great
myself
when
how
you're
to
a new
play
actor
like
in
5
LA
or
and
6
everyone
songs.
says, "Yeah, you got to get some headshots."
couldn't
I know all
probably
about
play
it.
them now.
You get those costumes and character shots in. Yeah.
One that I used to play all the time was the Sting.
When you show up right off the truck,
The
you don't know what you're
Entertainer.
doing.
Yeah,
I
you
think
need some
it's called.
archetypes like come with
Scotch
like a doctor
Joplin.
outfit, come with like a regular like business suit, come with
To be fair,
yeah.
I got a few gigs that way by
Is there
doing a
a
few
cowboy
character shots.
or
I've done a lot of
construction
doctors.
worker?
No, that all that photo is done is this. That's literally the most it's ever
All
done.
that
You're
photo's
like
ever
17
done
and a
is
half here,
this.
right?
Amazing.
That would have been about 10 years ago.
So 18.
Early 30s.
Yes, we'll go with that one. Anyway, back to the story at hand. Upon completing your journey, checking in with the gentleman, you were.
I don't know, how old
paid
is Matt?
the,
Like, at
the
this
right
point, he
sum
was probably in
that
his
you had
mid-30s,
discussed.
right? So Sam is joking.
And
because now he
after
might be in his early 40s.
Taking your
so 10
newfound
years he'd be in
friends
his
from
early
Shady
30s.
Creek Run, Ophelia back to the evening nip.
I'm pretty sure he's
You
older than
exited
me, and I'm
with
almost
your new gold
41.
and platinum in hand. And after a celebratory drink to the memory of Molly, you grabbed Caduceus and led him into the city of Zadash, the largest city you've ever seen. Oh yeah. By leaps and bounds, to see what kind of ways you can corrupt this new fresh mind, free out of the Savalier Wood.
It's so exciting.
So that is where we left off. So, and in this case, guys, we have roughly 2 weeks of
The
downtime.
Savalier Wood.
So I'm going to go out and ask you guys what you would like to accomplish, and if moments require rolls, moments require role play, anything like that, we'll jump into it.
1, 2, 3, not it.
Not it.
Oh,
Not it.
Jesus. Liam.
who went? Who's going?
Would you like to go, Liam?
Not didn't say not it. I was going to say. Sam didn't say not it.
Come on, Piggly Wiggly.
Sure. Not much.
So Knots up?
Okay, so the things I wrote down.
Knots
were
up,
I would
and
like
then
to go
maybe
and
Liam.
use my money
Yes.
to buy a bunch of baubles and trinkets and buttons and ribbons and string and beads and one crescent ornament.
Okay. I will say you could purchase all of those things. You know, roll a, and you're buying these yourself.
In disguise self mode.
Okay. Yeah.
In disguise self mode.
Yeah, I'd say you can.
Hey,
buy
that's
all of
cool.
those
Make a
things
whole list
with
of things you went
a,
around and bought. That way you don't have to stop at each place like, I
I'd say
want
a
to
single
purchase
gold
this.
just because your charisma isn't that
A
high.
single gold buys him
single gold.
A
everything.
single gold piece for all of that. That's still got.
great.
It's priced up. a
I mean,
bit.
it's a bunch of nonsense and trinkets.
I
It's
will-
nothing of.
I will put all
I mean,
of
it'd
that
come in
stuff
handy,
into a
maybe.
package and mail it away
Okay.
with a note that I sent you earlier, Matt.
Yep, I have that.
Okay.
To
Step
who? Is he sending it to the
I'm gonna take my
halfling?
gun.
Your what?
Oh, I stole a gun. You weren't there for that?
No, that was on the way out of Hupperduke. They weren't there for
I
that.
stole a gun.
You got a gat?
We got
I
a
stole
gun.
a gun from a guard. I've got one bullet.
Yeah, just like one round, like single shot, split lock type thing.
man. I will blow you away, motherfucker.
Oh my God, Not is getting aggressive.
Unless I missed. And then it's just
Nothing. Then it's worthless.
no.
Can we buy more ammo?
I would like to take apart the gun.
Okay.
Why
I'd
don't we
like
get
to take
ammo?
apart the gun and figure out how the hammer works, how the gunpowder ignites. Is it a pack of powder like a bullet, or is it like loose powder with a ball?
Like
how
old
does
fashioned?
First off, do you have our own Tinker's tools?
No, but do
But
I
I-
give you guys?
But I'm buying them right
Tinkerer's
now.
tools?
Yep.
I'll go and buy them.
Yeah.
All right.
We went and
so
bought them.
This next expense will be 50 gold pieces.
Great.
That's not bad though. We all got about
No
1,000
problem.
gold last episode.
And I would need you to go ahead and make a.
I like this
tinkering check
because
to see if
we
you can
have the
successfully
time, right?
Disassemble the gun.
Like he just did. All right. Well, I
without
bought it
ruining
then. We had
elements
2
of it.
weeks. I
So
bought it.
it'll
When I
be,
realized I needed it, I bought it. And that's what we kind of did.
Experience to help you.
I'd say.
This is cool in the way that you could get things done quickly that
You're not proficient
we don't
in
really
Tinker's
need to
tools,
see
so it's
done.
basically just a straight.
I said this before, but we're seeing it before
intelligence
our eyes now.
check. So just add your intelligence modifier to see if you can figure out the safest ways to do so.
I rolled a 14.
Okay.
and I have an intelligence of +3.
17. Okay. It takes you a
17.
little bit of time, but you manage to very carefully disassemble the entirety of the pistol
Okay.
without any issues.
I'm specifically curious about how the impact of the hammer creates an explosion.
Okay. Well, through the words of the man responsible for inventing these things, not but 20 plus years beforehand, if you would like to explain.
Percival.
There is a flash pan where there's a preload powder, basically a powder capsule attaches to a flash pan. The hammer contains a sparking mechanism that hits a plate,
Like a
causes a spark to hit the powder in the flash pan, goes into the gunpowder that's within. That's actually packed inside of the barrel and sends the shot out.
Is it a specific kind of metal?
Yes,
That
it
makes a
actually
spark?
It actually is a specific kind of. It's a flint.
It's a
Flint.
flint metal.
Although people have probably gotten creative with that at that time, but the person
Boom.
tech, it was just a flint.
I am
he
a
was trying to
genius.
do other stuff and always failed.
All right.
I had to assume it had to be some kind of flint.
With that knowledge, I will go take out and purchase any other materials I will need to do this. I'm going to take out the 20 arrows I grabbed from the Iron
Couldn't he have
Shepherd's
bought
house.
more
And
ammo?
I'm going to try to
Well, here, let me
modify
s-
them using multiple arrowheads if needed to make a explosive arrowhead. That's packed with some gunpowder.
Jesus Christ.
It would be a bag at
That's
the front
pretty
with a flint that would spark on pressure. So as long as you fired it hard, it would cause a
hit
spark
and
when it hit
detonate, yeah.
and detonate.
Detonates on impact.
Okay.
I love
Go
it.
ahead and make a. Make
How?
a tinker's
Yeah.
check.
How?
Another tinkerer's check.
Tinker check. Let's do a tinker check.
Dice.
11 plus 3.
Where did you get
It's not
those?
I just
bad.
got them for free from
Those are so
somebody.
pretty.
14.
Norse Foundry.
Ooh.
Just a 14.
14.
That's not bad. Norse.
I say it'll
Foundry.
cost you an additional 20 golden materials because you fail multiple times going through.
Hey, so now we're up to
and
like
end up-
71 gold
end
spent
up wasting
by
a lot of
Nod
materials until
so
eventually you get it
far.
right and you're certain that this would be the one that would function properly. So you have one explosive arrow. You're not entirely certain what it does.
One explosive arrow.
Welcome to tinkering.
Hey, it reminds me of Rambo. We
I'll
got
take
Rambo
the
arrows.
parts of the gun. It's just a part now, right?
Yeah, they're just separate individual pieces.
I can't put it back together.
You could certainly try.
All right, I'll try.
All right.
You can
It's
certainly
a
try.
15.
15. You reassemble it. It looks to be functional.
Okay. And I will just sort of look at it and just say, whoever invented this was a very smart person. She must have been a very, very smart
She.
person indeed.
She was glorious. I
Okay.
love that we're connecting
Then,
with Percival. We already
so I
talked
have
about
one explosive
with
arrow
the
made.
was it
Great.
Hupperduke? I think it was
I'd
Hupperduke.
also like to purchase a pair of
With the
gloves
machinery?
or have them made
For show or comfort or
for comfort and show. Human skin color with little fingernails embroidered at the end.
My God.
all right. So you have this.
So we got
commission.
like humanistic looking
All right,
hands,
because
or
it
is it
commission
like
and is specific?
people clearly can tell it's not
and
real?
it'd probably be at the similar store to where Bo got her reversible cloak made earlier in the campaign. It'll only take maybe maybe 2 days to get the materials together to match the color you wanted, and then the embroidery, and then finishing the gloves for
What,
your
another
size specifically.
3
Since
gold?
It would be a smaller frame.
3 gold, 5 gold. That was my second guess.
All in all, I'd say 5 gold pieces.
Okay, cool.
Second guess.
Pricey for a set of
76
custom
gold.
gloves, but
that's
not
that's
based on the
5
money you
gold
made, so.
for just for some
Oh,
flashy
also with that package I
gloves.
sent earlier, I also included 100 gold pieces in it.
Okay, so mark that off.
Ooh,
and then
that's
one
got to
last
be to the
thing.
people. The
I'd
it's
like
a
to approach
halfling, right? Not a,
Jester
it's, I feel like it's not a
and
halfling,
ask
but it's
her,
something like
Jester,
that. Harfoot,
Yes?
I
halfling.
need
Was
your
it?
help.
What do you need help with?
You are a talented artiste,
Yes,
but
I am
also
very, very
you've
talented.
mentioned in the past that you are an expert
And gave 100
forger.
gold. So
Yes, I am.
down
Did you see my work?
176
Remember?
gold
I've seen you draw
on this
dicks
one
things.
venture.
Well, I've written a lot of letters.
Well, you don't really show us those too much, but
They're really good.
all right. Well, and also, while you were captured, I kind of flipped through your book. It's,
My sketchbook?
It's excellent work. If there were an art school or something, you should send it in.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
I did have really good tutors when I was growing up.
I bet. I'd
I
like you to
bet.
help me forge a letter.
Okay.
I'd like it to sound like it's from some sort of legal entity or law firm or court or something
Ooh,
like that.
I'll use like something like Esquire or something in there. That sounds very.
Yes.
Okay.
Let's do it.
And I'd like to. Oh, could you not tell Caleb about this?
Secrets?
It's a secret.
I'm really good at keeping secrets.
All right.
Okay.
I'd like it to read something like.
Is it to the girl?
Oh, I'm going to be sending it to the Solstice Academy.
I know about that. That's where Fort wants to
Yeah.
go.
Yes.
Are we writing this for Fort?
And
Okay.
I think
It's
we're
in
writing.
Rexentrum.
Solstice. Yes, I know where it is.
Are we writing like a
Academy.
acceptance letter or
Academy.
something to Solstice?
That's a good way to remember it.
Academy. Something like greetings, hello. To whom it may concern.
To whom it may concern.
I am trying to reach a young lady
Okay.
named Astrid.
Astrid,
No
it's
last
the
name
girl.
Given, who was
Do I say that? No last name given?
Yes.
Okay.
who was a student about 11 years ago at your academy. She has inherited a bit of money from a distant relative, her uncle Leonard Hyphen.
Leonard Hyphen? Hyphen
from
what?
Hyphen. Is it hyphen or hyphen? It says
Leonard
hyphen.
hyphen
You
Leonard.
guys,
Leonard
I don't know why
Hyphen
everything
Leonard.
just
Got
blinked
it.
out on me.
From
Everything just
the
blinked
town
out
of
on me.
Nigeria.
Got it.
Nigeria.
And his estate,
You guys told me the subtitles
his
are usually
estate
right
has employed me
for the hearing
to
impaired or
find
whatever.
her.
So
His estate has employed me to find her
Hyphen.
in order to deliver the funds.
Vast sums of money. Right. Big
yes.
funds. Okay.
Please reach out to her. Reach out to me with her.
Wait, oh shit! You. Now I've got to write it again because you said it wrong. Hold on.
Didn't know you were writing as I was
Well,
there. All right.
I'm really
please,
fast.
Please reach out to me with her last known contact information or address.
known contact.
You can write me in care of the Pillow Trove Hotel.
That's a real
Zadash.
fancy one. Okay.
Attention, I don't know. Attention what? Mrs. Jester.
No. Mrs.
Dr. Jester.
Mrs.
Yes, no.
Doctor, you would
Miss-
just put
no.
doctor. You wouldn't
Mrs.
put Miss,
Lavore
would you?
Esquire.
Mrs.
You wouldn't put
Lavore
Mr.
Esquire.
Doctor or
My
Mrs.
legal
Doctor. You're
practice
just a
thanks you in
doctor.
advance. Thank you.
The legal practice of.
That's why half the time you don't know if you're
Not-
having a lady or a man
not-
doctor. I go to doctors all the
not
time with my
brave.
parents,
Not
and unless we
brave,
look them
not
up
law
and see the
firm.
pictures
Yes.
or
Okay,
can
not
tell
them
by the
brave
first
law.
name, we never know who we're going to say until we
Okay.
see them.
And then what now?
Because it's
Do
just
you have a
doctor.
seal or something?
Doesn't
'Cause
say
it would
I don't know.
Mr.
really
Doctor.
Do you on official letters, do you like kiss them with lipstick?
I mean,
Do you
I
put
know
a
it's
little
not.
perfume
I know it's
on
not
it?
what
What
we're
do you
talking about.
do?
You know
In
what?
my head, I
have
was just
my
thinking,
mom's
is that a
lavender
thing?
oil. Hold on.
That'll make
Get
it
that
even
out.
more official.
That's
Lavender oil. It will. Lavender
From
oil will
really
definitely
fancy
make it more
places. They
official.
always have. You know,
Sure.
Yeah. So they're
and also,
scented.
also.
So I'm going to
sometimes-
get it on my fingers just to handle the paper, so the paper smells like it's handled by someone
I've
rich.
noticed sometimes in letters that I've stolen from the post, fancy ones anyway. Sometimes you pull out the letter, and then there's like this other piece of like tissue paper in there for no reason.
Yes. We'll do something like that.
Okay, good.
Okay, I just use another piece of paper because I don't have any fancy tissue paper.
Just a blank one.
Yeah.
Just
And
literal
then we just
tissue.
mail it to Soltris Academy.
Okay, wait. We need a like really fancy seal. We need wax.
I
have
was
any
thinking that.
wax?
I bet Caleb has wax.
I was thinking you got to have some sort of like mark or
Okay,
seal,
well,
but I thought he had an
Do you know where
idea
any
for it.
candles are? Let's
Sure,
take
there's
a
candles
candle
everywhere.
from around the room,
Sure.
and then we'll stamp it with a ring. One of my
Oh,
rings.
perfect.
Okay, which one is the flattest? This one.
Mm-hmm.
It's got a rose on it.
Okay. Two things. One, I would like you to roll for
All
your.
right, they got the wax seal from a candle, and they put it
for your forgery.
Hey,
Wax seal after.
who knows what it is?
So
White wax.
Bunch of candle wax. Candle wax with a rose. Yeah, it's not
are
going
you
to look
proficient with
as
your forgery kit?
Well, I have a forgery kit. How do I know if I'm proficient? Hold on. But no, but I think I am because of my background. Yes. No. Yes. I don't know.
I think you should have, depending on
Hold
your.
on, I'm opening my. Oh, yeah, proficiencies in languages. Forgery kit.
Yep. Yeah. So go ahead and roll a d20.
Okay.
Add
Proficiencies?
your
Okay. It says it is. I ain't
intelligence
gonna question.
modifier and your
Oh, why the
and proficiency
intelligence?
bonus.
Can it be the wisdom?
Actually, no. Let's make it dexterity.
Okay.
Dexterity.
It can go either way.
Plus what? My proficiency?
Proficiency bonus and, your
And
intelligence
dex.
modifier. Or the dex,
Okay.
I'm sorry.
That's 12 plus 3 is 15.
15. Okay.
Not a
So
horrible.
you managed to forge
That
the
to me
letter
is
in
like
what you believe to be
average,
a
slightly
fairly
above,
decent
maybe.
forgery of whatever.
Really good forgery.
You're not matching somebody's handwriting per se, but it's more about just getting an officious look to it with little flourishes of calligraphy at the beginning of
lavender oil
sentences.
helps.
Yeah, that
A
big
lot.
first
Oil-
letter.
Exactly.
First letter.
I would like you to roll just a general dexterity check for me.
Did you see that?
It was
Really?
almost-
It was
almost
really
really
dry.
good.
and-
It sounded like it was going for a
Dexterity check
while.
10.
10. Okay. There's a difference between sealing wax and
Yes,
candle wax.
yes.
How do I know this? Because I've made that mistake before. Sealing letters for previous D&D campaigns. So you managed to press your ring into the wax and pull back, and now
gonna
it's
just
just mush on the end of
clumpy.
your ring.
Yeah.
And there's a circular piece of mush soft wax where the seal
Yeah,
is.
it's just gonna clump, and
This is
it ain't gonna
pretty
be
shitty.
nice and
That
neat and
cool sealing
imprinted.
wax. I'd like peel it up.
Can you go get some from this
If you've ever, think of it, if you've ever
Yeah,
just
I'll go
poured
do this
candle
for you.
wax out, regardless of the quality, it just immediately
Not too
hardens and
expensive, say
clumps
2 silver to
together.
get you, like,
You
a
can't, like,
chunk of
really
Silver
have
for this wax, you
a
better be
specific
really
shape
grateful.
imprinted. It'll just crumble.
I'll pay for
It's all
postage.
mush.
Okay.
It's like mush or crumble.
All right. So you
Now I can send letters to my mom with all really cool seals.
Like if it's wet, if it's still hot,
go.
it's just gonna, like he said, it's
So
gonna
you
mush.
finish the letter, you seal it best to your ability, you hope it seems official enough,
Okay.
and you send it off towards its destination in Rexington.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Please don't tell Caleb he might
You're
get upset.
welcome.
I just
Cheers.
think that this is someone from his past who might be able to, make him think of happier times.
Astrid?
I knew it was gonna be Ashford. I just couldn't think of the name.
That's the name he said to me when
I
we
was
were
like, either he's
dancing.
doing something about the girl,
you know?
or it's something about.
Yes, we were dancing.
wanting
we were
Caleb to
waltzing.
go
It
to
was
the
really
school.
lovely. He was very, very, very drunk.
Yes, I remember
And
that
then
night.
he said something about Astrid.
he misses her.
Was it his girlfriend?
I think so.
Kind
No,
of.
I don't know which way he
They
swings,
killed
but
their families.
yeah, he could really get any girl he wanted to if that's
He's very
his-
handsome, especially when he shaves. You can see the little butt chin. he
Cleft.
has. It's really nice.
Cleft chin. Is that called I think it is.
Well, I hope it works.
Me too.
Oh yeah, there we go. Where is it?
And
Is he
scene.
down here?
And scene, all right.
Oh, apparently.
So is that the
Caleb's
extent
not
of the
in
things you
shirt,
want to
even though
accomplish
it's my
now?
favorite one. I'm thinking of the other
I don't
one.
want to take too much time. I'm good.
Okay. All right.
All right,
who wants
Sam.
to step up next?
Honestly, he doesn't want to take too much
Less
time.
To say
That's
He
true.
could. He did a
So-
good.
That's true. So
About 20 minutes. I guess
Yeah,
that's
I
not
have,
too
some
bad.
things that I want to accomplish on my own, and then I also need to have
We
a
might
conversation.
just
before,
about finish.
For that, I need to go shopping.
I don't know.
So
We only
I
got
have a
about
list
8
of things I
minutes
want to do. Actually,
Wait, let me come along.
do you want to go shopping? Travis, are you sure?
Are you going to Puma?
Let me come along if you're going shopping.
Yeah. Oh, what are you in the market for?
Well, I figure if we're going to be traveling together, we should probably have some supplies. I'm looking for some diamonds for some things I know how to do.
Oh well, we have some fellows you could meet.
Guys, let's all go
He's a
shopping.
grave cleric.
That's great.
We just got
Why would he
money.
want diamonds? Unless he, I'm assuming he could
I'm
do some
coming.
crazy shit with bringing the dead
go
back
shopping.
and stuff.
Okay.
I don't
the
know.
4 of you, Jester, Caduceus, Caleb, and Beauregard, are going shopping.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. All right. Well, what are you guys looking for?
All right, so we ain't
Flip.
we ain't just talking Liam or Caleb here. We're all in a large little group.
Diamonds?
I want to go to Puma.
But
Pumont.
Okay.
Pumont first.
So, midday, you make your way to the Penta Market, to the very vibrant center area of the marketplace. There's a number
I
of
hope we go to-
intersecting
I think we're going to Pumont first.
pathways that help
That'll
divide
be a
between
nice
all the
time to
various
break
carts
after
and tents
Pumont.
that open up, and at this
to
point,
sit
would
up
say it's
straighter.
maybe like late morning or so. A lot of their curled up curtains in the front are being affixed to the top, or have been for a while. The smells of fresh baked goods and cooking stews and various other treats and snacks that are being presented as part of the shopping experience catch your nostrils as you move through. You hear music playing in the distance, and for all the chaos that life has kind of thrown you in the past 30 days, it feels nice to step into a place that is so filled with life and seeming lack of understanding of how dark the world is at the fringes of this empire, both of the war going on,
Mr. Clay.
and some of the things you've
Townsend
encountered.
looks- look, he looks like he
it's
wants
nice
to
to
say
kind
something.
of step into the space, and you catch yourself instinctually smiling and finding it infectious to brighten your mood. As you turn to see the darkened green wood with gold accoutrement that marks the exterior of the Invulnerable Vagrant.
The Invulnerable
the front door is
Vagrant. Now,
closed,
Cat.
but
Oh,
it
Cat
appears to
never
be,
met. Or
not locked for any particular reason.
as far as we know, I highly doubt Cat ever met
Clear picture
Pumat's
in my
soul.
head now that we've built it.
Now that we physically built it, yeah. I mean, it's a little larger
Yeah,
in world
yeah.
than
But
the one that we
still,
did.
the aesthetic.
But
is there.
the aesthetic is there, yeah. So as you step forward, the door opens up and leads you inside, and there the same warmly lit interior with kind of the glowing chandelier above greets you, and across the way you can see sitting behind the desk, face down in a book.
I was gonna say, what is he gonna
various
say? One of the
Pumats who looks up
various
and-
Pumats.
Oh, why, hello there. Yeah.
Various Pumat souls.
Oh, it's been a while. Sorry, it took me a second to recognize you. Still, you're very silhouetted by the bright sunshine outside you right now, and it's a bit dark interior, so come on up.
You do always seem to come around like 4 p.m., right when the sun is coming in the windows.
Because we're either sleeping and
another
figuring things
Pumat
out when
comes
we
on the
get
corner
up,
and
or
Oh, do we have folks
too
in here?
late.
Yeah,
I
don't
feel like
worry,
that's like the
Pumat. I
normal
got them
shopping
taken
time
care of
for
them.
me.
Oh, there's even more coming in.
Oh yeah, cool twins. Right, that's cool. I like this place. This is nice.
Pumat number 3. This is Caduceus.
Caduceus. Why?
Pleasure.
It's
Hi.
a pleasure to meet you
It's
as
a
well.
pleasure to meet you.
Yeah,
It's really-
right. Don't see many of our kind wandering around these kind of large establishments.
You're the first one I've seen in the city so far. That's pretty crazy. This is just nice. Is this yours?
Well, it's ours. It's his. Hey, Prime. You might want to step out of the workshop for a second.
Prime, here
Hear
comes. Oh
some,
my
like,
God, we're gonna have a
rustling
whole
and
bunch
kinda
of
grumbling in the
Pumats.
background, and a curtain opens, and you see a third one of them step out, goggles affixed to the head, a little bit of like smudges of dirt on the edges of the chin.
What are you talking about? Oh my goodness.
You're all brothers, and there's like 3 of you now. There's triplets. That's great.
4.
That's great. Don't see that very often.
Where are you from? To be perfectly honest, we haven't really run into any other fearbogs, really, since we came here.
Me neither. I'm from up north. I'm just traveling with these
I'm
kids.
from the
doing
cemetery.
something. It's nice.
Wow.
How long have you been down here? This place is great. This is great.
Well, thank you. So,
And this point, the fourth one comes down from a ladder off on the.
I feel like
right
that's
side
it,
chamber.
right? There's not more than that.
Oh, is there
I know
really
there is
good?
at least 4.
Oh, it's a whole party.
I can't
over
remember
here.
if there was 4 and then
That's
Pumat
another
Prime,
Fearbog.
Comes
or
on. and I was
4
like,
counting.
Yeah,
Pumat
no,
Prime.
there's one over here, and the other Pumat's like, I'm just impressed. I like the color tones. It's a great arrangement,
impressed
visual
by-
perspective.
Impressed by what your mother went through at this point. This is intense. This is
Your mother went
a
through.
lot of you.
And the one with the goggles back goes, sorry about that. I should clarify. These 3 are just arcane-based copies of myself. We are all collectively Pumat, but I am the
Well,
original.
that's the best thing I've
Arcane-based
ever
copies.
seen. That's crazy.
All
That's
collectively
just great. I'd love to
Pumats.
learn how to do that.
You
That's-
shouldn't just call them arcane copies. They have their own personalities and their own
That's
soul,
how
you know?
multiplicity
The other one
was.
speaks to him and goes,
Appreciate them.
We absolutely take no offense.
In multiplicity, he would call them his
true.
clones or his.
All right, but
they would take
I think
offense
each and
because
every
it's like
one of you is unique
that sounds like we're
in your
lesser
own
than
way,
you.
and you should
You're
really
Pumat
appreciate
Prime.
it.
You look at the
Maybe they
three
don't take
Simulacrum
offense.
all go,
Also reminds me of a recent episode of
"Aw," at the
Doctor Who
same
with the
time.
I go
Oods,
back to rearranging the shelf.
where the Oods were like, "We don't know any better," and they're like, "Let's
Nice
doesn't
to
make
see
it
another
right to make you
Furball out in the world
slaves."
doing something, and really, you seem like you're really building something great here. This is just spectacular.
Well, I greatly
But I mean, hey,
appreciate
as
that.
long as
Put a
they're
lot
all
of hard work
okay with
into
it, and no one's
and,
being
it's just
oppressed.
hard to come
See, in the
across
case of
folks
the
like
Oods,
that
they were
that
being
would appreciate
like oppressed.
something on this scale.
You might know. Is there anything I absolutely should see while I'm in town?
This is the
This
longest
is really the
introduction
farthest
I've
I've
ever seen in
actually
my
ever been from home. I was curious if there's anything in the city that had just a furball out taking a look around.
Well,
Look at
unless I'm
Caleb and Bo.
mistaken,
See?
from my previous
Bo
memory
went
of
to
times
Caleb
outside
first.
of
I know
this,
this probably is not relevant,
when's the last
but
time you
normally
had a
Bo
good
would
bath?
be talking to Ford, and Ford is with us.
Well,
but
I
she's
had
like
a hot
buddy
spring,
more
which
with
was
Caleb now.
nice.
Oh, well.
You know,
And I like it.
it had
Nothing
some
against
sulfur
Ford. I think
content.
Ford just
There
has
was
his own thing
there was some
going on.
minerals in there that were probably.
I think Caleb and Bo need each other.
Pets are quite lovely.
See that?
Not like
This one knows
romantically,
what
I
he's
mean like
talking about.
buddies.
Listen to him. Follow that around.
Beds in a bath.
What are we talking about?
Oh, sorry. Did you come here to do business?
Well, that too.
Prime goes, all right then. Nice to meet you.
Caduceus Clay. Pleasure. Pleasure.
Caduceus Clay.
Soul. Pleasure.
Look forward to doing business with yous.
Of course, you got gold. We've got things to purchase. Anyway, other Pumats, take care of these folks. I gotta get back to work.
All right, guys, there we go at part 1 of episode 31. It seemed like a good place to stop. Pumat was saying goodbye, or at least Prime was. He was saying, Pumats, take care of these people. I thought it was interesting how Jester was like, hey, don't call them your arcane copies. It's kind of rude. And I feel like I agree in the sense that even if the other Pumats say, don't worry about it, we don't take offense, it's all cool. I said it during the episode, but this happened in Doctor Who. It happens in other things too, where some races or whatever, or like alien things, creatures, beings, whatever, are just so submissive about everything that how do you know whether or not they really feel that way? Maybe they're just not as vocal. Maybe they're intimidated. How do you know for real how someone really feels? You should just refer to them differently. Just call them something else. I feel like Arcane Copies is a little rough. Just give them names. Why does it got to be Pumat 1, Pumat 2, Pumat 3, Pumat Prime? I mean, I feel like they should have individual names. That's kind of what happened, like I said, in Multiplicity. I keep going back to that. That is what it reminds me of every time, and I feel like it stems from something similar, because in that, they literally went through all that. How the first clone was like, well, I'm better than the second clone, but not as good as Prime. That doesn't make it like, oh, well, we're better than you. Like, for whatever reasons, he's better in other ways, or he's a more free spirit or something. I feel like in the end of that movie, they all became their own individual people, and they worked together and had a pizzeria, but regular Michael Keaton stayed and ran his family. I just feel, even if they say they're okay, you should be like, you know what? I think you should pick a name for yourself. Stop being Pumat 1, Pumat 2, Pumat 3. Everyone get a name. Then no one will differentiate us from one another. And we can each do our own thing and we'll work together and everything's fine. I know they're saying they're okay with it. I just feel like there's a lot of circumstances where people say they're okay with things and they just don't even know that they're not okay with it because they just don't know anything else. It's like, is it okay if you don't know anything else to be treated a certain way just because you don't know better? And is it okay to say that that person is okay with it when they don't know the other side of things? I don't know. I'm going on a rant and I'm going insane about irrelevantness. But we go to Pumat Souls. Most of us are in a group. I thought we were going to individually say what we did for 2 weeks, but it's a little different than I thought. I don't know if this is just like, hey, we'll do whatever you want to do kind of thing, because Sam did about 20 minutes, said everything he wanted to buy and where he went and what he did. And then he goes, hey, Jester, by the way, could you write this letter? Trying to get Astrid to come or find Astrid. Basically, from what I gather, Caleb's girlfriend. I don't know if Not should be doing that, but it's happening. So, hey, it's funny and I am entertained by it and I want it to happen. But then Liam was up, Caleb, and they all joined Caleb. And now we're all at Pumat Souls. I don't know. I just feel like it's like a little all over the place. I'm okay with it. I just expected each person to be like 20 minutes, 20 minutes, 20 minutes, and that would give us our time. And then maybe that's when we take the break and we do our next thing. Either way, I don't care. Either way, it doesn't matter to me. I'm just like, okay, we got a group with us. We are now going to buy our items. We're going to talk to Pumat. We're going to continue to do the rest of whatever everyone else did for the 2 weeks. I'm going to jump into the Patreon hour. You guys let me know what you think. You want to see more of what I do, full unedited episodes, all the shows on the channel, seasons out of what you're seeing, hundreds of exclusives you only see on Patreon. The link is in front of me. Dozens of shows you'll never see on YouTube. I just don't have time to edit it all. Doctor Who, Person of Interest. We just started so many new shows. Quantum Leap, Steven Universe, Infinity Train. Check it out. If not, comments down below. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.